Alright, hello and welcome to Ben's OP Game Show, recorded live at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, twitch.tv/TheGameFanatics every Friday. And today, like some days, I'm joined by Logan.
Yeah, some days indeed.
Some days.
Has been a while.
It's been a couple weeks.
It has. There's a lot going on.
Is there?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
I was out of town the last week. I had different plans set for the week before. There's a lot going on.
Oh my gosh, sounds so busy over there.
I know, I hate it.
Well, we'll get right to it then, because I know we have both been playing a lot of the Spider-Man.
Ah, the old Spider-Man.
Yes, ye old Spider-Man,
The old Spider-Man.
as the bard would call him.
R. Wait.
Wait, what? Huh? So, and we were talking a little bit before. I'm a little further than you, but I wouldn't even say I'm that much further. I looked up a guide just to see how many missions there are, and I think I'm
Right.
about halfway.
Huh.
Maybe?
Interesting. Yeah.
It's unclear to me because some of the missions are like 5 minutes and some of them are 25.
Yeah.
So
And I would be nervous to look up like a guide on my missions, like to get any spoilers. I wouldn't want to get it.
I saw one thing which was a location,
Oh. Okay. Well,
and I'm like, okay, whatever.
yeah, that's not too bad.
That wasn't. Oh, you go there? Okay. I'm stunned that you went to a main place. Who could
Who would have thought?
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the game so far?
Yeah. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. There's just like everyone's saying, it's the swinging mechanics and the swinging gameplay is so good.
Oh, yeah.
That like I don't even want to use the fast travel subway because like fuck it, I'll just swing everywhere I want to go because it's so much fun. It's so fluid that I don't even have to worry about it. But I know there's a trophy for riding the subway, so I have to ride the subway.
I saw that too. I'm like, I guess I gotta ride the subway.
Right? You're like, oh, okay, they got me with that one.
I know.
So.
I've been tricked.
But early on with the combat, for some reason, I wasn't using the triangle attack with the webs and the stuff. And so I was just using square. I'm like, this is getting really difficult.
Oh.
Until I started unlocking the gadgets, and I was like, wait a second. The tutorial told me about triangle. Then I look up the move list in the menu. I was like, I'm stupid. Like, I should have been doing this the whole time. Like, okay, now it's not so hard. Blah blah blah. But yeah, Spider-Man's really good because the all the side stuff, the bases, the landmarks, taking pictures of them, collecting backpacks and things like that. The completionist in me loves and hates it at the same time because it's like I want to collect everything, I want to do everything, and so as soon as they're available, like I do it. Like I just did all the landmarks and the photos just going around, and so Spider-Man's just like, hey, I need to go to Aunt May's party. I'm like, no, we have to do all the pictures of the landmarks.
Screw her. Landmarks.
She doesn't need a party. She doesn't care.
She's not my real family. Whoa.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, I love it. Yeah.
I loved finding all the things, and as you get further into the game, like more not collectibles, but more thingies. I guess some of them are collectible. Will pop up on the map. So that's interesting. Have you unlocked?
Just instantly do them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I stopped doing all that stuff and just doing the ones that were on the way to the story mission because I didn't
Gotcha.
want 50 story missions to be how I ended the game.
I didn't even think of that.
Because that's what it will be.
Yeah, it will
Well,
be.
maybe not because it does gate some of them, but
Yeah, and there's
you
some
know.
side missions that unlock as you do the story.
yeah. The one. Because you haven't done that many story missions, and not that I I think the one story mission I just did was the one. It was the one right after the one they showed at E3, not the most recent E3. Like the first, when they first showed it with the water. That one. with the crane.
Oh yeah.
I just did that.
Okay.
So I'm not super far at all. And it seems to me, though, that a good half of these missions are very, like, formulaic and not very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You played Arkham City, right?
Oh yeah, I played it through all the Arkham Knights, or all the Arkham games.
Including Arkham Knight?
Yes.
Okay, because that's the only one I played that was an open world. But I feel like all of the Arkham open world games have a much better mission structure and like what you're doing in each mission. These areas in Spider-Man feel like, oh, we picked a building and we put a fence around it and now it's a main story level.
Yeah, I can see that.
And they're very formulaic of, hey, go there and stealth and then punch some people and then leave. Like, all right, that was, I've done side missions that were better than this, except for the cutscenes. Like, if you took out the cutscenes, there's nothing. There's no reason to do story missions because they're kind of boring.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think probably my only complaint so far is the repetitiveness of all the side missions and stuff, of all the crimes in the different parts of the city are all the same. There's not that much variety.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, save these people from the car, and it's like, really? Does every car accident look the exact same? With these 3 boxes stuck in front of this person's car? Like, come on! Like,
who put these pallets
a little
here?
More, yeah. I'll just swing them out of the way.
It
I had
is.
a glitch happen when I was doing one of those. I couldn't do the triangle button.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had
like leave. I'm like, sorry, you're screwed because the game doesn't.
I guess you die.
Yep.
Have you done? You've done the one where it's a car jacking or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The first one of those I did. I don't know what happened, but I had a glitch with it too, where the car wasn't moving. So it was just a stationary car with like smoke coming out of the wheels, and I'm on top of it like dodging gunfire.
Oh my god!
It was like
this is easy.
Yeah, I thought the car was gonna start moving once I landed on it, because I thought it was weird, but I landed on it anyway, and
Right.
nothing happened. It just stayed there, and I'm pulling people out of it. This is the weirdest cutscene ever. I don't understand.
Yep, that is definitely not how it's supposed to pan out.
No, and I've done other ones since. Like, oh yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah, weird little glitches like that.
Yeah, I the other thing that's annoying, like when you're trying to do something slow or climb down a building a little bit, Spider-Man is flipping and flopping all over the place. Like, if you just need to swing through the city, you're right, it's perfect. It's so much fun to swing through the city, but if you need to climb 10 meters down a building, you're like, I guess I jump off and then jump back, and then hopefully he doesn't run up the side, and then hopefully he doesn't fall down the side.
I know what you mean. Like some of those backpacks, finding some of them, it was kind of that thing. Like there was one under a bridge or like an overpass, and I was like, how do I get this? And I'm like swinging around this like 4-foot radius. Like I can't grab it.
Like I can't get it. Help.
Who put this here? Stupid Spider-Man.
Yeah, I put this here. I can't even get it.
Yeah, I like the back story of the backpacks. Like, oh, I put these around in high school 10 years ago. Like, no one walked by and like tried to rip this backpack away from this web.
Oh, for sure they would have too. Yeah, like
Yeah. Like, oh, this is odd.
they are fun little collectibles, and it does a good job of making them like, this is a piece of so and so's armor. Like, oh, that's really cool.
Right.
Give me expand the lore with these collectibles.
Yeah.
Opposed to
because
nothing.
of this piece, I learned to combat this guy. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that is cool.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. Did you do the mission with the what was it? The police officer? And you'd know.
Okay, no.
And the stun gun.
No.
Okay. That is like that is where I started seeing the missions get really stupid.
Don't say that. When I did the side mission where I had to swing to follow a fucking pigeon, I was like, okay.
Oh, get ready to hunt a lot of pigeons.
Oh no.
Back to the police officer. It's a fine, like, we haven't mentioned the story, which I think is really extremely well done.
Right.
I love it. But man, this mission was so stupid. Like, you're
I
shooting.
want to get to it now.
You're really close. You're like shooting these electrical panels to open doors.
Uh-huh.
and you're kind of following the wiring along the wall, and you can use your spidey sense to just see it. But it's like it's the stupidest thing where, oh, the door's not open. Let me look at the wall. Oh, let me shoot that. Okay, let me do it again. Let me do it another time. Let me do it another time. Oh, now there's a car chase. I fought some guys. That's over. Like that was a mission. What the hell just happened? You'll start seeing what I'm saying, where everything is so. Because then 2 missions after that, I'm doing the same exact thing. I walk up to a warehouse, I stealth kill some guys, and then I see a cutscene, and then I web over there, stealth kill another couple of guys, and it's over. I'm like, man, this is getting pretty samey.
Oh no.
And it's not like it's terrible.
Right.
It's just you're fighting a lot of guys, and like you mentioned too, I told you this, I was real bad at the combat for a while.
Yeah.
But now that I've got like 5 different gadgets, I'm tossing the grenades and doing all sorts of shit, and it's awesome.
Yes.
But it's kind of annoying where every single mission is, oh, that's a base with filled with a bunch of guys, and it literally says wave 5. All right, game. Final wave. Okay. And then the random crimes are mostly all punching people, and then every mission is here's a bunch of guys to punch, and every once in a while it adds a new enemy, and that's cool. I like that. That does add something to it, but it just seems like I'm punching things a lot, and when it tries to add stealth, the stealth is nowhere near as good as an Arkham. As like how you feel as Batman hunting people down, it never has felt like that to me. It's always felt sloppy.
Sure.
Because of the way Spider-Man moves and swings around. It's like I'm zipping and zooping and I'm half in control. He's not a very stealthy guy.
No, he's not. And you're shooting the web at the guys, and you're bouncing them off the bars, and you're hanging them off of them. And you're like, really? People don't see this? They don't see this guy.
there's literally a spider. Maybe we should look up.
Like, no, we'll just walk past it. We don't care. We care about this cart there was a noise came from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when I was doing the stealth stuff, I was like, oh, this reminds me of Batman, but not as good.
Yeah, like what if Batman had really terrible stealth mechanics? Oh,
Yeah.
that's Spider-Man. And
Right.
I guess because a lot of the stealth is optional, I think.
Yeah, you could jump down and start fighting everyone if you wanted to.
It just seems like it should be more fun. It should be more fun to do something that's so cool. Like, it is cool to pick up a guy down from below and, like, yank him up. His head hits the pole, and then you spindle him into a little bundle. That's really cool. But to do it doesn't really feel that cool. As cool as the combat and the swinging are, like, everything else feels cool. That's not cool.
Right.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, it definitely isn't up to the same standard as the swinging and the combat.
Yeah, but it's really good. The other problem I'm having with it is I play it for an hour and I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to play more. I really like it, but I don't need to sit here for 6 hours and play this game.
Yeah, it's not like God of War in Detroit where I was like engrossed in it.
Yeah, I feel like if some of these missions were just, hey, here's a 10-minute cutscene, I would be more engrossed. Like, I will just sit here and watch 10 minutes. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
But-
then you'd have everyone be like, oh, it's Metal Gear Solid 4 all over again.
Oh, I want to play that game again so bad.
I was thinking about it the other day.
I think about that once a month, probably. You have anything
yeah,
else?
Spider-Man's good. I'm really excited to continue the story. There's a lot that like I want to see. I think they did a good job of, all right, this Spider-Man's established. This is 8 years after he's like got his powers and he's this and that, and I like all the backstory. Like when I was chasing the Shocker and they were talking, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's extremely well done. I'm interested to see, because apparently there's a couple things that happen later on that might be interesting. I'm interested to see what those are.
Yes.
Especially related to that not trophy, the statue, that came with the collector's edition that was like sealed up.
Oh yeah, I don't know what.
I don't know what
that
is.
is. I don't want to be spoiled on anything. So.
I'm not even sure, and I've played more of the game. I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is gonna be.
Well, that's good.
I guess that's good. And again, I did mention this to you. They should never have mentioned publicly that Mr. Negative was the guy at the homeless shelter, whatever. Why would you say that? Because I would have no idea. God.
Right? That would have been a fun reveal, but they wanted to lay out who the villain was.
Meh. I don't think he's a very good. He's not even here.
Maybe he comes back.
I guess I guess I take that back. He is there where I am, but I don't know. It's like saying a mob boss is in the game when all you're doing is fighting his goons.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Negative here? I don't know. He calls you on the phone. Or does he? I don't think he has, actually.
Yeah, probably, I don't know.
Whatever. We'll figure it out. Will we? Will we? No. I'm gonna play this game over like 6 months at this point. Just real slow burn on Spider-Man.
Right, just in between everything else.
Yeah. Okay, so I know I talked for a couple weeks about the Messenger and how much I really loved it and how I'm gonna fight hard to remember it at the end of the year because I played it for 4 days and then beat it, never to go back.
And you really went through it.
Oh, I loved that game. But you've been playing it.
It's really good.
It is.
Yeah,
really
I
good.
have. Yeah, You sent me a link and I was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Oh, this looks fun. This is like side scroller Ninja Gaiden." I was like, "I'm sold. Let's play it." And then it came out. There was a discount on the Switch. I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna buy it. It's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna go on my trip out of town. I'm gonna have my Switch with me. I'm gonna play the shit out of it." And I did. I did a lot of the story. I think I'm like halfway, a little over halfway. I still haven't beat it because of fucking Spider-Man. But I will get to it, and I need to finish it because I don't want to forget all the controls and everything. And
Yeah.
no, I really like it. I have been getting frustrated at some of the bosses and some of the boss fights, and I both hate and love that. I hate that it's difficult at times, but I love that I have to adjust and learn their routines and things like that, and be able to combat them in that regard. So I can like plan, like with the 2 ogre boss. I was like, okay, I know what happens when this happens, and what do I do to respond to it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like. I like, that muscle memory from the old Mega Man days. Okay, this is the order, blah blah blah. Fight them that way.
Yeah, it's a very old school boss design. I really like that.
Yes. And I like that it's not necessarily like a full like Metroidvania where there's a lot of backtracking. And I think that's probably my biggest complaint with Metroidvania games, because I don't always like doing.
But how far are you in this game?
Still in the ice world.
Okay, so you need to come back to that opinion after that.
Ah, God damn it. Okay. As of right now, that's
Yeah,
how
because
I
it's
feel.
very linear for the first like third or half or so.
Okay. Yeah, because like usually with Metroidvanias, you're playing through and you get a new power, you get some sort of unlock, and you're like, okay, I need to go back to those doors or this passage, and now I can unlock this way. And so far it's linear, and I was like, I enjoy not having to backtrack. I just like playing through the game. And
Yeah.
well, I guess that's going to change, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Super Metroid at the end, but
Right. Well, I played through Ori in the Forest recently. That had a little backtracking. Hollow Knight had a lot of it.
oh yeah,
So,
a lot of it.
yeah, it did. And I was like, ugh.
I love it.
So, I mean, I get it. I get the appeal of it in a Metroidvania, but sometimes it's just like, I don't want to. I just
The
want to
only-
hear the story.
I love
don't
back-
have to.
I love backtracking. The only negative I could say about the Messenger and backtracking is that its teleportation system could have been better.
Okay.
Because I kept having to go back to this one place, and I'm like, I can't teleport closer? Like, why do I gotta do this route again?
Yeah.
But also, I was going for 100%, and I'm finding all the collectibles and shit, so if you don't want to do that, it's less.
Yeah, I probably won't. I don't know. I'm not that invested in it, but I'm still really enjoying it.
Yeah.
So
Plus,
I'm glad I bought it. I don't regret it at all.
good. Plus, it's beautiful, and the music is amazing.
And the writing is amazing.
Oh yes, exactly.
It's definitely made me laugh a few times.
It's so smart, and it's actually a really, I don't know, a really good story. But it's like way more compelling than it should be.
Right? I heard it gets more in depth later.
It does. You're about to get to
Right?
it.
Yeah. I like it with the wizard when you go into a shop and he's
Yeah.
like, don't touch that cabinet, don't touch that cabinet, and I kept like doing it, and then he goes into this long unskippable rant. Like that was
Oh, I stopped before he did that.
Yeah, he goes into this like slow text moving rant, and he just like goes on about like this existential crisis. You should go back and like listen to it. It's really
Okay.
because he's talking about. No, I'll just let you go do it.
All right, I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can move to the big news portion. I guess that's what
news
we're calling
portion.
it. The big news.
portion, the BNP.
Ew.
Ooh,
It's almost like the bitmap.
a little bit.
Kind of. So we had the delayed Nintendo Direct this week,
Yeah, finally happened.
and with it, a ton of junk.
It was yeah, there was a lot.
It was good.
It was good.
Obviously. I think it was one of their better ones. They always try to have a little something for everyone, but it seemed like every single thing was like, oh, this is, except for Splatoon, which I tuned out for. No pun.
Splatooned
No
out
pun.
for?
No. Because it was like,
Set me up.
here's some anime intro. I'm like, I don't, what? Just
Yeah.
show me a game.
They did the whole thing in like an anime intro style.
Yeah, so,
It
but
was silly.
everything else was like, that's a great trailer for that. I don't care, but that's a great trailer for that. So that was cool to see. So should we go through it?
Yeah, let's bullet point it.
Bullet
We
point.
got time for that. Yeah,
Oh, we got plenty of time.
I could pull up a list for that.
Do you have a list?
I will in a
Well, it
second.
started out. I'll tell you how it started.
Yeah.
It started out with a trailer for Luigi's Mansion 3, which I was watching this, and I'm going, damn, Luigi's Mansion on 3DS looks really good.
Yeah.
I don't want to play it though. It's on 3DS, but maybe. Oh, Luigi's Mansion 3, perfect.
Right? Yeah. Well, when I saw it, I was like, whoa, this is too sharp for 3DS. I was like, this isn't 3DS graphics. I was like, oh, maybe they're putting the remake on Switch
Yeah.
and 3DS.
It was a weird.
No.
It's just a weird announcement. I feel like.
I don't know. It seemed like a lot of people were excited for it.
I'm not saying they're not.
I was getting text. Right. I was getting texts after. It's like, oh shit, Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm like, what? That's what you took away from it?
The funny thing is they didn't even
watch the end?
they didn't even call Luigi's Mansion 2 Luigi's Mansions 2. It was like Darkest Moon or some shit. And I didn't play.
I don't even remember Luigi's Mansion 2. Was it on the GameCube?
No, it was on the 3DS. It was
Oh, okay,
recent. It was
that's why
like
I don't remember it.
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
What was it
recent.
called? Luigi's Man. It was like Dark Moon. Dark Moon, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never. I played the first one. I didn't beat it, but yeah.
You didn't beat it.
When
It's
I saw
like
3,
3
I was
hours
like-
long.
I was like, where is 2? Nah, the 3DS. That's why I never played it.
Yeah. So I mean, not that it's like, oh, this is stupid, but it feels like a random. Let's announce a new game. All right, I'm down, but kind of out of the blue.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe we can get 1 and 2 on the Switch. That'd be nice.
Yeah, just bring a little remastered bundle. That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm. I'd play that again. People like to crap all over Luigi's Mansion, but it was good. It was a solid rental in
was fun.
2002.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then after they revealed Luigi's Mansion 3, they jumped straight to the 3DS and talked about a few 3DS stuff. You know, Luigi's Mansion remake with co-op online.
Okay.
They're bringing the Wii version of Kirby's Epic Yarn to the 3DS with a bunch of extra content. Plays
Fine.
other characters, things like that.
Yarn
the
Kirby would be a good Echo Fighter.
Yeah. You can even have a Yarn Meta Knight and a Yarn DDD. That
Yeah.
would be a lot. That would be a lot. Yeah, so Kirby's Epic Yarn with extra content. Then they talked about Mario and Luigi RPG for the 3DS with Bowser's Inside Story and Bowser Jr.'s Journey coming out in January. So, I mean, 3DS, why is it still alive? Kill it. We have the Switch now.
It's happening, and you know what? It's just gonna continue forever.
Yeah, like 3DS, get those games out that you are still in development, finish it off, and then you have your Switch. That's
It seems as
portable,
though
that's your console. Just deal with it.
they're not like they're just. Well, let's just keep releasing more 3DS games over and over and because at this point, the Switch will have been out 2 years. Wait, is that right? Yeah, I guess it is right. Next year, it'll be out 2 years.
Come March.
And
is that right? That is right. Yeah.
It is right. It doesn't feel right.
But it is.
And there'll still be a new 3DS game coming out around then, which is insane.
It is insane.
I don't
unnecessary. Get it. But I guess there's a market for the 3DS considering its price point.
Yeah, there's a lot of
the Switch. You look at the Switch; it's $300. Well, what if you have someone trying to buy a 2DS? That's $130. If you have kids and stuff, that's like okay, that's a nice.
Yeah, it does make sense. It doesn't make sense in that they could just make these 3DS and Switch games.
Yeah, they could. But
You know.
I work at a school. I see kids walking around with their 3DSs playing games still. So,
Okay.
There's still a market for it. Obviously,
Yeah.
if they're releasing games and they're making sales.
Very well.
Fine.
It's hard
Kill it
to
off.
it's hard to decouple my mind. I'm not going to speak for your mind from
Good.
the. I don't want anywhere near that.
Wow.
Rude.
I like my mind. Thank you.
Get your hand out of my mind. the idea of that's old. I don't want that. No, I want the new thing. I want the new thing. Whereas so many people are just like, yeah, I got a 3DS, huh? What's happening? Like they're not finger on the pulse. The PS4 Pro, yeah, I want that. I want that. It's just,
Right,
yeah, I
yeah.
have a PlayStation. Okay.
Yeah, it's a PlayStation.
And that's most people are like that, not crazy like me.
Yeah. Very.
Next.
Next, a Splatoon 2 update with an anime-esque intro added to that for whatever reason, because they thought it would be. I thought they could have done a little more with it, but it was very basic, and I enjoyed the idea. Definitely unusual and different,
Yeah.
but Splatoon 2. Everyone saw this coming.
Yeah, didn't we know about that?
What?
Did we know about, or was that a different expansion?
We knew about it from the data mine a week before after the direct was canceled. We knew about the data mine, and they said, "Oh, the content was delayed, so the direct is probably on Thursday," which it ended up being on Thursday. So they were right.
Okay.
Then Mega Man 11 came up next, coming out October 2nd, celebrating its 30th anniversary.
Damn.
So if you feel old, it makes sense.
It makes sense, because you are.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Maybe I want to play that. I know there's a demo. I want to give that a
Yep,
shot.
there's a demo out right now. There's amiibo support, and yeah, you should check it out.
I've never
because
clicked.
Mega Man's
I've
awesome.
played every single mainline
Hail America.
the South American Mega Man. Let me tell you, that Pandaminian Mega Man was good. No, I played 1 through 8, or was it 10? I guess 1 through 10, at least the demo, sometimes more of all those games, and all the X ones. I've never
Yeah.
beaten a single one. Never even gotten close.
Any of them?
I'm terrible at Mega Man.
Okay.
I'm god awful.
That's interesting considering how Mega Man plays. like the bosses, like I mentioned earlier, the bosses in a Metroidvania or the Messenger kind of Mega Man esque, where you have to learn their patterns and
Yeah.
stuff and adjust. Like I'm surprised that you're not more attracted to
You'd
that.
think I'd like those games a lot.
I would think so. My favorite thing about Mega Man is the music, first off, and
Oh
then
yeah.
second, the boss battles. And then the suits that you get and the powers from your bosses. Like that's my favorite thing. You beat a boss and you get their power. That's so cool. And Mega Man 11 has that ability to combine powers. I want to play it. Like, let's do this.
I'll give the demo a shot because I should, and I bought the Legacy Collection for the first. And Mega Man like freaks me out. Like the way he controls is so precise and weird.
It's so Japanese.
But you're right. I loved Shovel Knight, so I should
Yeah.
I should like these games. It's just I don't know. Maybe with the newer wrapping around it, I can get into it more.
Maybe.
One day I'll beat a Mega Man game. I always get stuck. The one
That's your goal.
Was it Network Transmission, the GameCube one?
Ooh.
I got to the very end, but the final boss was fucking ridiculous.
Nah.
I love
I
that
didn't.
game.
I don't know if I. No, I rented Network Transmission once, but yeah, some of my favorite, definitely my favorite Mega Man games are the Battle Network ones.
Oh yeah, and I played all those too. Well, not all
Yeah.
those, but
Most of them.
a lot. More than I should.
DS ones started coming out with like the Pokemon Red and Blue versions.
I stopped there. Yeah,
Yeah, me too. The Game Boy Advance ones, fuck, I love those ones.
those are good games,
They were
man.
so good, so fun. Anyway,
Next,
yeah, Mega Man. After that, there was a new content update for Mario Tennis. New characters, some new co-op modes, online stuff, blah, blah, blah.
yay!
I still want to play it. I haven't got to it yet.
I no longer care.
Yeah. I mean, if I find it for like $30, I'm going to buy it. I almost bought it recently for 35, but
I would care for 30. Yes, that's fair.
yeah, 30 is a good price. After that, a Capcom beat 'em up bundle was announced with a bunch of arcade games being released for the Switch with online modes, local co-op, run around beating up a bunch of people in various games. Could be fun. I don't know. Depends on the price.
I hate those games. So, side-scrolling beat 'em ups are garbage. The
I
only
don't know.
good one.
I think it would be fun
No.
if like I was listen. I think it would be fun
Online?
if I was kind of on, not necessarily online. I think it'd be more fun in person. If I was I have
sure.
a gaming group. If I have a gaming group that I normally go to, and I think if we were playing this, we all had our Joy-Cons, we were playing this on the big screen, maybe a little drunk, maybe a little buzzed, it would be a lot of fun.
I agree with that, but I will always go back to Castle Crashers that my roommate in college was playing,
Uh-huh.
and that's fun for an hour, and then he kept
Right.
wanting to play, and we had another person with us, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go to class. I did not have to go to class, and I just fucking ghosted. I hate that game. Good God, it's so boring.
Never like Castle Crashers either.
That's what I was gonna say. The only good one is Beautiful Joe. That's the only good, and it's not even really a side-scrolling beat 'em up, but it's the only game like that that's good.
That needs a remastered Beautiful Joe 1 and 2 for Switch.
I will freak the fuck out. I love
that
those
would
games.
that would be great. That would be perfect.
They're doing everything else. How many times you gotta port Okami?
Yeah, you got a comment plenty of times. Where's Beautiful Joe? Where's the hold up on this game?
We have Devil May Cry HD on 17 different platforms.
It's true. I do wanna
Beautiful
play
Joe is
3
phenomenal.
Before Devil May Cry 5. I don't want to play for that. Speaking of remasters, Katamari Damacy? How do I say that?
Damacy? I always say Katamari Damacy.
All right, Damacy Reroll, which is a remastered HD for Switch
It's
and
the-
PC.
It's the first one, right?
It's the first one.
That's
a good
fine.
one. A great game,
They're all good.
right? Added some extra content for the Switch, gyro control, HD rumble, and multiplayer battles, co-op. I'm not sure what exactly, but that comes out this winter. It's only $30. If you haven't played it, you should because it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I love the Katamari games. I think I've
Yeah.
played all of them except the Vita one and the mobile one.
Oh yeah. Don't touch the mobile.
That
Who
doesn't
cares?
count.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're awesome. And
Yeah, I hope that there's enough interest in this re-roll version that it's like, okay, let's do a new game of it. But I don't know.
yeah, or at least, hey, here's the next one. What was
Yeah,
it? We Heart
definitely.
Katamari was the second one, I
Yeah.
think. That one was. I mean, the 360 one was good. The PS3 one was good.
Yeah, they're great games. They're needed. Like we need more of them. So go buy this game so that we can get new sequels in the
Yeah,
future.
I think their problem was that they always tried to be like, here's a $60 Katamari. Like, no, this is not a $60 game. It doesn't run like a $60 game. It doesn't look like a $60. Stop. Like,
Yeah, you don't even play it as a $60 game. This is kind of like a jump in, do a level, I'm done.
yeah, it's a weird other thing, but that's why it works. As here, this is $30. Yeah, I'm in for $30
Right.
for sure.
Oh
On
yeah.
PC, man, gonna get some mods. Gonna be able to play as like
Do you
Laura
really think
Croft
there's a mod
pushing a ball.
community for this game?
Oh, the fucking god! There's gonna be dumb shit for sure.
Like the Steam Workshop for
No, not official mods.
it? Oh.
That'd be cool. Not official mods though. You how could be cool? You could be Dante pushing the ball. Like there's so many cool ideas here.
Rolling up demons down the city.
Yeah,
Get fucking the motorcycle and shit.
it sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, I would like that. I would just like to see the Katamari character with like Dante's hair. Like, just give me that.
Yeah.
like with the sword on his back, it would be.
With the sword.
it'd be-
Oh, I always did that because in the later games you could get little attachments, and I always made him have
Yep.
a little sword on his back.
yeah.
So
Like,
good.
oh, this is cool. And then a new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe coming
Woo.
to Switch, which makes sense. It's not the first Wii U game they've ported over to the Switch, and it includes all the Luigi U stuff and new characters, new
Yeah.
playable characters. So
It's cool. That's a good game.
yeah, I haven't played it, but I heard it's good.
I
that
played
comes
it.
out in January.
I played it. I didn't play the Luigi stuff, but I played
Right.
the main game, and it's a pretty damn solid game. It's not like the best Mario, but
But it's a solid Mario game, right?
yeah, it's very good.
Huh. Well,
Yeah, I mean, it's
my eye
just
on it.
it's probably just as good, if not better, than the first new Super Mario.
Huh.
It was really good. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'll keep my eye on it.
and now you can play as Toadette.
Yeah, and I can turn into Peach and float. Woo. After that, we had. I'm going to kind of combine the Pokemon console or the Nintendo Switch consoles. So there's a Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee console bundle that
Okay.
has exclusive Joy-Cons, a Switch dock exclusive. No, yeah, the Switch dock is exclusive, and the back of the Switch has Pokemon or Pikachu and Eevee icons, and then it comes with the game and the Pokeball controller thing, whatever it's called. Pokeball Plus is what it's called. And then there was a Smash Brothers Switch console bundle as well, with a Smash Brothers dock with the main characters from the first game, and then Joy-Cons, the normal gray Joy-Cons with what it looks like just lined stickers on it,
Yeah, just lines on it.
and then a download of the game.
I'm confused about that because doesn't it come out in November?
Yeah, it has a November 2nd release date, which is also Diablo 3. But obviously, the game's not out until December, so it's probably just a code you hold on to until the game comes out.
That's so unusual.
It
But
is weird. It's
you
very
want
weird.
it like pre-Black Friday to get sales and stuff, but that's very unusual.
These consoles are going to sell like crazy because it's holiday season. There's, people like Pikachu and Eevee, and they love Smash Brothers, so they're going to sell well.
Oh yeah.
If you didn't own a Switch yet, Ben, would you pick up one of these special consoles?
I'd get the Smash Bros. One for sure.
Yeah, I think the dock looks cool. Like, who cares about the Joy-Cons? That's not really anything special, but
No, that's
the dock
nonsense.
is cool. The dock is cool.
The dock is really cool actually. Yeah. I don't
If you could get it, why not?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So those are out for people that are interested in those. The Nintendo Online stuff, I'll save that till the end. 'Cause
Okay.
It sounds like we'll probably have some juicy bits that we want to talk about with that. Yeah, Diablo 3 is coming out for the Switch November 2nd with a Ganondorf armor set.
Perfect.
If you haven't played Diablo or you like to play Diablo on the go, perfect for you.
Yeah, so that's a good game. That's cool. It looks very downgraded, but I mean, it's going to be fun. If you never played
Right,
Diablo
it's on the
3, it's a good
Switch.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the big one coming out on October 5th is Super Mario Party.
Woo!
They showed off a bunch of new mini games, a 4-player co-op mode. You could play online with the mini games, competing against other people. That's pretty
So
cool.
wait, you can't play the actual board game online?
I think I'm 99% sure the online mode is only for mini game competitions, not the main
Pass.
board game. Yeah. And then they showed off a single player mode, which I think is new for a Super Mario Party game.
I think there's been something like that before, but I'm not super familiar.
It seems more extensive in this one. Then there's a bunch of new variety of features in this version. Characters having their own dice rolls that can change the game.
That sounded cool.
Yeah, you have to bring new things into the game that's been around since the 64 days. So how can we do that? Let's do it.
By not having a new one every year for no reason, maybe?
It sells. People love Mario Party.
Well, yeah, it's going to stop selling, and it did clearly because they stopped making them.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
actually.
no one likes it when we shit out Mario Party games? Okay, we'll stop.
Woo. It's the Assassin's Creed all over again.
Yeah, kinda.
Kind of, yeah. Town, a working title game from Game Freak, who makes Pokemon. It's an RPG, which is interesting because they said in the reveal that it's all takes place in this one town. So you're in this like turn-based RPG in this town. And you can get aid from the villagers fighting the monsters and learning about the lore of this town.
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting idea to make it take place in the one town.
Yeah.
I'm worried, like, what's the overall scope with that? Is this something where the game takes place over 20 in-game years and you're, like, developing relationships? Not, like, relationships,
Probably
but...
not.
Yeah, so, like, what are you doing in this town, then?
That's a good question.
Because
we'll see more.
if you're not watching like little Jimmy grow up and then he becomes a warrior and like you trained him and then he goes out to fight, like if you're not developing connections with the villagers, what are you doing? Paying off your mortgage?
We'll see more come
All right,
next year. So
we'll get a better name.
good question. Right, it's just called Town. It's the working title. I mean, what was Octopath?
It was
working
just
title?
Octopath Traveler. I mean, it was always Octopath Traveler, and then
Project Octopath.
it's Project Octopath Traveler, and then they just got rid of that project.
Right. I don't know. I don't think Town will be the final name. It's too.
Couldn't they have called it? Hold on. Oops. What the hell?
What? No, they can't call it what the hell. That's too. Doesn't make sense.
They could have called it anything else, really.
Well, that's why it's a working title. It's gonna be called Town Traveler or Project Town. I don't know, Octopath Town, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Project Town Traveler.
Oh God. Ugh. So that'll be out next year. They showed off City Skylines, which came out yesterday, with the Direct. If you like SimCity, play this game. It kind of looks terrible on the Switch, but
Oh my God! It looked like a PS1 game.
it looked pretty bad.
It
The
looked
frame rate
really
was
ugly.
bad. It was like, ugh.
It didn't even look like it ran
You really wanna
good.
play this? Yeah.
Supposed to be a good game though.
Yeah. People like it. People like it any kind of simulation game, so they're always popular. Damon X Machina
Looks
showed
good.
off a new. It looks great. I love mech games. It was really cool to see that you could pick up weapons and stuff off the battlefield and then save it in your inventory if you complete the mission. And then it was really cool to see that you could jump out of your mech and like run around and shit on the battlefield. That was really cool to see. Like you don't see that almost at all. It reminded me of one of my favorite games for the PS2 that no one played, called Robot Alchemic Drive, or it said RAD on the box art, and like no one played it, but you can control these transforming mechs, and you'd be in person, like you could run around, like jump off your mech, and to control your mech again, you'd have to jump back onto it, and you could control it. And it was so good, and the co-op or the battles, local battles, were so much fun. And so it reminded me of that, and I was like, okay, you got me. I'm going to buy this game. After that fucking metal intro on the last E3 Direct, all of this stuff, you got me.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, I hope it runs well.
Yeah, it's
There's
a
lot
Switch.
going on in the game.
It's a Switch exclusive, right?
Yes, it is. Definitely. And
Huh.
then there's an online 4-player co-op.
Okay.
To fight massive bosses, as I'm reading. So, that could be fun.
Perfect. I love fighting massive bosses.
Yeah. And me crabs. And then spring 2019 is going to bring us Yoshi's Crafted World, which looks really good, actually. It
Yeah.
looks like something I'd want to play.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever even beaten a Yoshi game before.
I mean, there's not too many of them.
Yoshi
so.
and I, we don't get along.
Yoshi!
Yoshi! I think I might have beaten Yoshi's Story,
Uh-huh.
but that doesn't really count because the game's like an hour long. But I also,
Well,
I rented
was
it.
an hour long.
I rented that game, and I don't know if I beat it. I might have just stopped playing
Oh, gosh.
because it's not very
Yeah.
good.
There's yeah, you're right, especially if it's an hour long. They showed off some cool stuff. The music was really cool. The graphics and the setting, because it's all crafty.
Yeah,
You know, you're looking like yarn.
I liked the
yarn.
I liked the reveal of you go like back through the levels and it's the other side. That was really cool.
Reverse it like
Yeah.
on the other side and like go back into an entirely different level. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's
really
super
cool.
fun.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I got entirely another game hiding behind this one.
Yeah, I might actually pick that up.
I think I will too. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's some digital board games coming.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, that was definitely new.
Always
Didn't
down
see
for
that, you know.
Carcassonne.
Yeah, Carcassonne is a big one. Pandemic, I've played the actual board game
Yeah.
of that's coming to the Switch. Especially Settlers of Catan, talking about in the future is coming. Like, it's cool to see these. You know, there's some other games.
Yeah.
A Munchkin-esque game, a Lord of the Rings card game. That's cool.
That
You know, it's a portable game. You can bring people around and play it.
yeah, that's really cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very
I don't know if
cool.
I'll
It's
play
cool.
any of them on there, but I like it.
Yeah. Civilization 6 coming out in November. If you want to play that.
Somehow
maybe
Civ 6 looks better than City Skyline.
Yeah, it actually looks worth it.
Yeah.
Starlink. I'm trying to get through this because there's a lot. There's not much time left.
Just
Starlink.
yeah,
Battle for Atlantis. Or Atlantis. Goddamn. Battle for Atlas.
almost didn't catch
I
it.
read that too fast. Yeah. Battle for Atlas. They revealed more characters. So instead of just Fox, there's Peppy, there's Falco, there's Slippy, and then a look at Wolf.
Oh,
So
no.
cool to see that.
Not Star Wolf.
Star Wolf.
Yeah, that's.
Battle for.
It makes me
not
want to play the
Atlantis.
game, but I don't know if I will.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a more action-packed No Man's Sky with real-life toys that you could build.
Yeah,
That's what I get out of it.
that's gonna die on the
I
vine.
don't know.
That game.
Yeah, you know, we have all these games that don't exist anymore. Disney Infinity with the action figures, Lego Dimensions with the toys, and what was the other one? Skylanders.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
I-
I think
not
this
even-
is just going down the path of those games.
Yeah, but not even that. Like, it's releasing at the worst time imaginable.
Right, mid-October.
Yeah, so that's tough.
Yeah, good luck, people. I mean,
Yeah,
it'd
the
be
game
cool
looks
to buy
cool.
the R-Wing toy. It would be cool to have that.
Yeah, I agree.
Be cool to put that on my desk. Maybe I'll buy it. I don't know.
I definitely don't need more toys, so I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
avoid it.
I don't need it. I don't need it, but I want it.
As I look out at my amiibo, yeah, I don't need it.
Yes, yes, yes. And then October 12th, The World Ends With You final remix with some remix Shibuya missions added to it. So if you haven't played on the 3DS,
The
really cool
DS.
art style, really cool setting. Definitely very unique type of game. You can also buy it for iOS as well. But if you haven't played it on any of those, definitely give it a look. It's really cool.
Okay.
Have you played that game? Have you played The World
No,
Ends With
it
You?
missed me. It was like it was later in the DS, I feel like, when I
Like
wasn't
shooting at you. You're like, whew.
when I yeah. Someone threw the copy at me and now I hold a
You're like,
grudge.
no, not today.
The world ends tomorrow.
Oh no.
I just didn't I wasn't playing DS games at the time, so
Sure, sure.
it was a
It's really
later
cool.
DS game, wasn't it?
Kind of, yeah. It's a really good game, I think.
I've always heard great
Should
things
play it.
about it though. Yeah.
Yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 expansion. You wanna
Great.
play a little prequel mission to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I don't know. Never touched it.
Fool me once. I'm not getting
Yeah.
fooled again. So
Yeah, that's right. Then they showed off a quick compilation of Nintendo Switch release dates, Warframe, Just Dance, FIFA, NBA, that kind of thing. They're just like, boom, boom, boom.
Okay, we can move
Blow that
on.
up. Yeah.
just like they did.
And then a big chunk based on Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
So this was like a lot.
It
There
was like a
lot
good
coming with
6
this.
minutes.
Yeah. And they started off with Crystal Chronicles Remastered, which got revealed earlier this week in some Japan show.
It's
It
like
wasn't
pre
TGS.
TGS.
Yeah. And I've been asking for a Crystal Chronicles. Well, I've been asking for a Crystal Chronicles remake. Or I mean, sorry, sequel. But I'll take a remake
Didn't they have a sequel?
because what?
There wasn't there a sequel on the DS?
I don't.
There totally was because I remember specifically
there?
not playing it.
Oh, well, yeah,
Because I was like, I don't play this on the
DS
DS.
yeah. Same with The World Ends With You. Like you just didn't play it on the DS.
Ring of
Anyway,
Fates.
like Crystal Chronicles, co-op, 4-player co-op with a remastered. It's on Switch and PS4. You're playing with friends and watching this trailer, listening to the music, seeing the gameplay. It was like a huge nostalgia rush. I was like, oh, I love
yeah.
this game. I miss it. I'm so excited and I'm so on board with it.
I played a lot of that game, and I played it solo because I couldn't get all this
I
shit
played
to
it
work.
solo and co-op. I actually managed to get the GameCube version, a few friends over, buy the stupid Game Boy Advance Link cables, and then play with friends. Like I managed somehow to do that, and it was so much fun. Like,
That's so cool.
So good. Also, Crystal Chronicles, best music of any Final Fantasy. Easy.
Also, Crystal Chronicles Ring of Fates came out on the DS in 2008.
I'll have to look into that.
It doesn't. I
mean,
don't know.
I believe you, but it's just like,
Well, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page. You better believe me.
you're lying. You made this up.
My Life as a King, that counts?
That's different. I remember that game.
It's listed as a... I'm going to go down this rabbit hole.
Is it really? All right, you enjoy that rabbit hole.
I will.
Bullet point this shit. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition HD for the Switch. A lot of these games actually are coming out on multiple consoles. It's just, this is the Switch. This is where it was revealed. So it was cool to have this revealed here on the Switch. And then it's like, oh yeah, it's coming to Xbox and PS4, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, what was it?
Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
I thought that
it's
already
the
came
full
out.
game, but it came out on mobile.
Got it.
And then I think PS4. And then there were rumors of 15 or of it coming to the Switch, and they're like, I don't know. Well, it came out for the Switch, and it was available yesterday at a discounted price. So if you want to buy it for $18 over 30, now's the chance to do that.
Update on Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. There was a re-release of that DS game that was also on the Wii, apparently. Never even knew about that.
What?
Um,
How did I miss this?
I don't know. How did I miss that? Because I like that game too. I don't know.
I know.
I don't... And then there was another something.
Another something. Yes, Final Fantasy, another something.
I think
Final
that's
Fantasy
a 12. I think that's a sequel to 13. Another something. And the Crystal Bears. Oh, I forgot about the Crystal Bears.
Yeah.
That was not Crystal Chronicles.
It was a little different.
Never played that.
Yes. And then after that, World of Final Fantasy Maxima, which is World of Final Fantasy. We saw that on the PS4 last year.
Yes.
I believe it was. End
Last
of last
year.
year. So with all the chibi characters, cute, standard RPG. So
Cool.
with some extra content for the Switch. Also coming out on Xbox One.
Cool.
And then Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, a remake of the Wii Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. No one saw that coming.
No, because no one cares. But okay.
Yeah. Someone might like it. Have fun.
Yep.
Kupo.
Kupo.
And then Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, which has been out on the PS4 for a while, coming to the Switch. You know,
Good game. Recommend
a
that.
lot of people like that. I haven't played through that. I keep meaning to pick up the PS4 version. I haven't.
I'm like 8 hours into it. I'll go back to it.
That's not very far from Final Fantasy.
Well, other things came out,
I know.
but it lets you run around like in 5 times speed. So I'm in.
Yes, there's those upgrades. That's like, and they show that off in the trailer for the Switch. It was like
Yep.
moving super fast. I was like, does that look fun?
It is when you're playing it.
That's too bad.
When you're lost in the town and you're like, I don't know where. Oh, I have to walk all the way over there. Whoop.
Well, that was like Final Fantasy IX when the remaster, or not remaster, but the PC version came out. You could enable enhancements like that.
Oh yeah.
So it makes sense with 12. Speaking of, they showed off, they said, hey, next year you could play Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 10, and 10-2 on the Switch. Now, they revealed all of these at the same time. My question is this all bundled into one cartridge, or do you buy these separately? I don't know.
They're separate. I guarantee you they're separate.
They have to be separate. Square Enix is like,
Maybe they bundle 7 and 9. Maybe, but not all those together. No.
yeah, because 10 and 10-2 always are together, like on the PS4 version and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, those are definitely
And then all
bundled.
those are coming to Xbox One too, and 12, I believe. So there's like all these games. Blah, blah, blah.
It's a lot of Final Fantasy. Yeah.
A lot of Final Fantasies. Cool to see. I mean, I've bought Final Fantasy 9 is my favorite Final Fantasy, and I've rebought that game originally on the PS1. I bought it for PS3. I bought it for PS4. I don't have it for PC. I almost bought it, and then it's like, if we're gonna buy it for Switch, I probably will. Who fucking knows?
It's good. Final Fantasy 9 is very good.
It's very good.
I mean, the
Love
fact
it.
that I played it 10 years late and I played through all of it, it's a good game.
It's a good game.
Like, it's a good game.
And there's a lot of backlash because you know which game we're missing? 8. Where's
No one
Final
cares
Fantasy
about 8.
No, I really like 8. I still think it's a good game.
I never played it.
You should. There's a lot of good stuff about it. It has a good combat system, really cool.
That's
I
the
like the
one
story.
where you can absorb like the enemies or something.
Yeah, the draw ability.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because like you use the draw ability and you could some bosses and stuff you could draw summons from, and if you don't do it, you miss out on it for the entire game.
Yeah, that kind of gives me a lot of anxiety.
It does.
I don't
But,
want to
like,
do that.
before the game came out, I had a strategy guide as a kid, and I like read through it, so I like knew all of it before I played it. So it worked out great. Then the final two things. It wouldn't be a Nintendo Direct without Smash news. So aside from the console, there's a GameCube adapter and controller coming out for the Switch, so you could play with the GameCube controller, if that's how you prefer to play. And then they trolled us with a Animal Crossing video with Isabelle, who you'll know from New Leaf, big fan favorite. You know, it showed off these new graphics, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, it's a new Animal Crossing." I was like, "Wait, this is Smash," and it is Smash. So she's a new playable character.
Fun fact.
Which,
Well, on the video in the background, I just got the assist trophy for Isabelle.
oh wow, well there you go, perfect timing. That's what we're talking about. So now Isabelle is no longer an assist trophy, and she's a main character. And it appears that she is not a Echo character. We all I mean, I thought, and I think many people other thought that it would be an echo character of the villager
Yeah.
from Animal Crossing. But it looks like she's her own character because we saw all these moves in her video. Like, I don't think she's an echo character. I think she's her own character.
If she's an Echo, there's a lot of changes.
Yeah, I don't think she's an echo. I think she's her full own character.
That's cool.
Which is crazy. Who would have thought? And then after that,
What?
Nintendo goes on and releases this huge bombshell of a new Animal Crossing coming out in 2019, a mainline game, so not like any side shoot amiibo festival crap, but a full Animal Crossing game for the Switch, which everyone wanted. It made #1 on fucking Reddit last night when it was announced. People wanted this, like I wanted this. Like I love Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing was the reason I bought a GameCube.
Wow.
I remember checking out Nintendo Power magazines at the local library, reading about Animal Crossing, and then like, fuck, I need a GameCube now.
I gotta
wanna
play
play this. and that was the first game I bought with my GameCube.
That's
I
cool.
love it.
I love the original Animal Crossing so much.
It was so good.
I hope.
So relaxing.
Yeah,
Such
I
a
hope this can
calming
recapture
game.
it. Cause I loved playing it on my TV, but I did like New Leaf. I actually played a fair amount of it.
Me too.
So having it be something where I can have the Switch by my bed, catch some fish real quick, put it down, and then if I want to pop in for 2 hours on my TV, I can. That's really appealing for Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah,
It's the
gonna be
perfect game for that.
especially on the Switch, especially if you're out and about. Now I don't know what I do. Like I don't want to play a stupid mobile game on my phone. I'm gonna pull out my Switch. I'm gonna run around on Animal Crossing, collect some fossils, catch up with my villagers, and do this and that. And who knows what new features are gonna be in Animal Crossing Switch. So good. I'm
So good.
excited.
I'm very much into that.
So, yeah. The big thing,
Oh,
not biggest thing, but the thing we didn't talk about yet, Nintendo Online subscription.
yeah.
What's it called? Nintendo Service Online?
Nintendo garbage crap for $20.
Yeah. $20 a year or like $4 a month.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, $20 not that much, especially, there's a lot of comparison with it to PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live, which is $50-$60. This is 20. But now that we've had this Switch out for a year and a half, we've been playing all these games online for free. Now we have to pay for it.
Yeah. It's a little, I mean, not only that, but the service itself is late. It's like a year late from when they originally said they wanted to have it.
Right.
And you can play online now. Okay. How about we talk about our
I
stupid...
actually have been able to play online.
Yeah, I have been doing that, but I guess I can not do it now. And then they have their double down commitment to the mobile phone app for voice chat.
It's so bad.
And then they have the whole there's 10 NES games, right? I don't think they revealed all 10 yet, but
I don't think so either.
some of those games, which is stupid as hell. It's next week it comes out. But some of those games is like, this is trash. Like even Ice Climbers, which at least people know about, is not good.
No,
but
I don't want to play Ice Climbers.
that game's garbage. What was that? I don't even know the name of it. Like that's the thing is they revealed games there that I'm like, oh, I've heard of that before, I guess.
Uh-huh.
That's not a good sign. What? What were the ones they showed in that trailer?
I mean, they showed off. All right, I pulled up the list of all the games, but there were some like random ones, like
It was like some knight.
some knight.
Yeah, like some knight guy.
Knight
Oh,
guy. I mean,
no,
Ghosts
no,
and Goblins.
no. Everyone knows Ghosts and Goblins. It was more of Mighty Bomb Jack, which actually I've heard of. It might be good,
Really?
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we have our 20 launch titles that we talked about. The big ones being Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, Double Dragon. I love Mario Brothers 3.
I hate Double Dragon.
Shut up.
It's a
And
side-scrolling
Ghosts and
beat 'em up.
It's awesome. I love Double Dragon.
I hate those
It's one
games.
That was one of my favorite games on the NES when I had it. And then so not only do we have these 20 launch titles, which is a good chunk, but there's some weird ones.
Yeah, I can't wait to play baseball.
You have tennis and soccer, like, ooh, ice hockey. Like, why the fuck did you put these here? Who's going to play those over anything
Like,
else?
you have one of the best libraries in the history of video game publishers, and you're padding out the first 20 games with tennis.
This is what you choose?
Like,
Okay,
all right,
great.
guys.
Balloon
Tennis.
fight, top of the list.
And why is Yoshi here? What is Yoshi in this list?
Yeah, Yoshi's just, hey, you guys know Yoshi, right? Play the original game that he's from. Blah, blah, blah.
What was the
fucking
first
cares?
Yoshi game?
Not good. It's not a side scroller. It's not.
It's not Yoshi's Cookie.
No.
What the fuck is... I've never even heard of the first Yoshi game then.
It's like I think it's a puzzle game, if I remember
Is it?
correctly.
No, Yoshi's Cookie's the puzzle. Or no, that's more of like a Tetris clone. I'm finding it out, solving the mystery.
Okay, yeah, go find out. And then they're going to stagger some releases for every month with some new games, October, November, December, which they revealed. They showed off some of them. Some big ones being Metroid and Ninja Gaiden, and then some small ones. Solomon's Key, I don't know what that is. Dodgeball.
I've
Twin
heard of
Peaks.
Solomon's Key.
I have too. Wario's Woods, which I think is a puzzle game too. Or maybe that's a side scroller. And then there's
Hold on.
Adventures of Lolo. which is
Yoshi on NES was made by Game Freak,
like oh.
and it does look like Tetris.
Okay, yeah, it was a puzzle game. I was right. Because I
Pure
remember, I think I remember finding it as a kid. I was like, oh, it's Yoshi. After playing Super NES Mario World, and then I was like, oh, this isn't Yoshi. This is just a fucking puzzle game. I don't want to play this shit.
I've never even heard of this game.
I have. I remember it.
Where's
remember
Yoshi's
it 'cause I
Cookie? How
didn't
is this
buy
not
it.
Yoshi's Cookie? Oh, because that was on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What a... I hate Yoshi. Garbage monster.
But something about these like Nintendo games, some of them have special features. Like some of them have online play, but some of them have extra features. I think Mario Brothers 3 and Legend of Zelda specifically have been talked about.
Like
extra
what?
Features. We just don't know what we don't know what they are
Oh,
yet.
great. It launches in a week.
Yeah, it launches in a week. What else about it? There's cloud saves, play
Sometimes.
online, NES games, yeah, depending on the game, and special bonuses, which who knows? They didn't say what those were either.
F 30% off coupon. Fine, whatever.
30% off coupon of random title.
That I guarantee that's what it would be. Or special sales that are only for members. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
typical.
no,
That's
the-
fine.
The whole. And then there's special Nintendo Entertainment System controllers coming out that you could charge via the Switch. If you want to drop $60 for a replica NES controller.
Those are really cool. No.
So here's the interesting about those. You have to be an active paid Nintendo Switch Online member to purchase those.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's weird. Like, is there some special online shop that you have to buy from and only active members can buy it? That's really weird.
That's the special offers, people.
This costs money. This isn't a special
It's
offer.
like
This is bullshit.
It's like a Costco membership.
That's not okay.
I'm
If I
fine with
can't
it.
order my groceries from a fucking Switch, it's not okay.
Oh, I have bad news for you.
Oh no. Here we go. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it improves. There seems to be a lot of holes in this online service.
Well, I
they
mean,
need to fill.
yeah, we'll know in a week.
Yeah, we'll
Well,
see. Hopefully they take a lot of feedback from it.
They're not. I told this is exactly what I said. Don't get excited about this.
Yeah, don't get excited.
Do
about
not
it.
get excited.
Nothing good is going to come from that. You're going to be
Nope.
disappointed.
Prepare to be disappointed.
I'm always disappointed. Oh, wow, that was a lot for the direct.
It was. It was a lot more than I remembered.
I know. It just bullet pointed super fast. And that was a 35-minute direct, and it was loaded.
It was loaded, yeah.
Direct, which is great. It's great to see.
Yeah, it was good.
Yep.
Very solid directing.
Wow.
It's probably the last one we'll get this year. Maybe one more. In like
Maybe a
December.
small Smash Brothers one before it comes out.
Oh yeah, yeah, they
Probably.
have to do the mode.
Yeah, they have to reveal the story mode, so they're probably like, like any final changes, maybe a new character or echo character or two, and then the new single player mode that I'm sure is what that is.
I hope they don't show all the characters.
Like you want to be surprised playing through the game. It's like, oh shit, this person,
Yeah.
a new challenger has approached. Or
Like
whatever.
pre-release of, I guess the only example I'd have is Melee, but
Right.
I didn't know Game & Watch was in Melee.
Right? Then it was like, oh shit.
Did they show that? I don't
No,
know, but I don't know if
I
they
don't
showed
remember
it.
either, but that was before the days of like all this internet reveal shit.
Yeah.
And then it was like, whoa.
I think it'd be really cool if they almost had like a bunch of characters like that were weird, crazy, random nonsense, and they were randomly unlocked for you, so people could go online and be like, I just unlocked this guy. What? No way, that's crazy. Is that real? And everyone's just saying different stuff, so you don't even know what's real or fake. That's a fun first couple days.
I think that would be fun, but because of the vast, wide internet, that it
Yeah,
would be
well.
spoiled immediately.
Sure.
But I agree with you. It would be cool.
I'd like it. Or at very least, have a few surprises in there.
Yeah. Maybe some, like, even if it was like surprise assist trophies and things like that.
Uh-huh. Or just echoes. That's fine.
Pokeballs.
Yeah, I don't need to know everything.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
I don't need every little thing detailed.
No. Ah, that's a lot of news. I gotta go take a nap now.
I know.
All right, that has been the show. We do this every Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Twitch.tv/TheGameFanatics. Will showed up for the Yoshi news and they left. So
Yeah. He's like, Yoshi,
Yoshi, because I think he knows I just shit on Yoshi. I do not like Yoshi. That garbage
at all?
dinosaur. I don't. I've never played Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Should I? No. I mean, I've played a level or two, but I'm not gonna start now.
Sure.
All right.
I've always considered Yoshi a dragon because of Mario World having called the dragon coins, having a picture of Yoshi on it. I always thought he was a dragon.
Oh.
But obviously he's a dinosaur?
Is there a
don't know if
difference?
Who knows in this fantasy world? I don't know.
I mean, I think there might not be a difference.
Probably. I think he's technically considered a dinosaur. But the dragon coins in Mario World definitely have his likeness on it.
Maybe the dinosaurs are just really big fans of him.
Oh, that's pretty cool. They just really love Yoshi puzzle game on the NES.
Yeah. Still surprised that was real.